I'm Madeleine Harvey. I'm a vocal coach, and today I'm reacting to Dimash singing Ogni Pietra. You ready? Here we go. I love how the light hits him on his face. So intense. Yeah. Okay, very good. Okay, so there's a couple things, two things real quick that I just want to talk about. One, it's so romantic. It's so romantic. I mean, just in the sense of, in romance, I mean how available he is. How in the moment with everything he is. From the moment the light hit his face, it's like it was kissing him, the light. And he was just basking in the experience of everything, and it was beautiful. And the second that it began, he set an energetic tone as if he was dancing the paso doble. It was beautiful. He had so much energy going up the spine. And when you make such grand demonstrations with your body, when you make your body big, your voice must follow. So his voice came in like a rocket with so much energy behind it, focused, grounded, stable, excellent. So, everything about exudes power, strength, authority, and I believe it, every bit of it. It's just as much an experience for him as it is for us. It's a beautiful thing to watch. Second thing, vocally, is very similar to the first thing. He is mastering, he's flowing that energy. He is building up air pressure by the way that he handles the language. So by that I mean, he is conjuring up the air because it's so dynamic and it's so energetic. And you're watching his jaw go up and down as a means to deliver those rockets of air pressure. So he'll build it up behind the word, usually utilizing a consonant, right? And then he'll just spit it out with so much energy. This is very clever. It makes it interesting, dynamic, intriguing, but it also keeps those diaphragmatic muscles, the muscles that govern the entire breathing process below, committed. They're lifting. They have to work really, really hard. And he's building up that energy behind the word, and it's astonishing. I always love listening to an artist who can handle beautiful language, and this is just transcendent. So let's continue. Got the cutest mouth. Yeah, right there. So air pressure seems to be the theme of today's video. So far, he's coming in low, right? Which is very hard to keep dynamic interest when you're singing low, especially if your voice tends to favor the higher notes. So he's coming in low. He's got a little bit of the chin leading him, which opens the throat a little bit. It's really great. So go ahead and lift the head back just a wee little smidge and say, it's really nice. It's really, really nice. Lots of air can leave the mouth from there. But if you change the relationship between the jaw and the skull. It's going to narrow that throat a wee little bit, and it's going to allow that air pressure to evenly focus itself up that nasopharynx. Lots of scientific words, but up that nasopharynx and into the back where it can really, really resonate. So you saw him go from here to there, and beautifully, right? Very masterful. Well done, Dimash. And then dance. Ah! I'm so smitten. I am so smitten. So, what we just saw right there was a beautiful moment of contrast. So far, Dimash is keeping me so engaged as a listener by keeping me guessing. I don't know what's going to happen next. So it's beautiful. He gave us low, he gave us authority, he gave us power, and then he gave us magic, transcendence. And so although he was still working that jaw, not nearly as much, it was very relaxed. He allowed that air pressure to be a little bit more passive, but to us, mortals, it would feel a lot more active than normal. But it was a dynamic contrast, which was so elegantly done. Rested up into his head voice, into those higher notes, allowed him to gather his energy. Again, I don't know what's going to happen next. I can only assume with Dimash, but he's just sort of recovering himself, and he's showing us a nice, beautiful, dynamic contrast. Well done. Oh, and he jumped back into it. Dimash. The heights of the human potential. So he's like shooting laser beams out through his hands, and it's a wonderful way to keep his body engaged and keep that energy up. This is so masterful on so many levels. Now, I find it masterful just for the sheer stamina of it all. He's going from one line to the next line, to the next line, to the next line, and his energy is not dipping at all. He's keeping it up, and that takes so much Olympic level stamina. And not to mention that really high E, stunning. Oh, he got slide. What's gonna happen? Drop down. Yeah. Yeah. Master. Master of everything. Yeah. Put that on a nameplate. Dimash, master of everything. Okay. Energy, 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 coupled with some sublime technique. This is like, it's like when you take a peek behind the curtain and you just peek at the wizard, it in no way diminishes his magic. He is already superhuman. As a matter of fact, like what I think of when I think of Dimash is like himself, which in his getup looks very otherworldly, I might say. But I imagine him sitting on the stage, and I imagine this like big mothership UFO just beaming down all that brilliance to him, and he's just channeling it. To listen to him is very transformative. He really does hold space with every ounce of who he is. He is showing us every little bit of who he is. He's sharing that with us, and what a gift. What a beautiful, beautiful gift. So, master of everything, Dimash. Yeah, there you have it. Excellent job, friend. So thank you so much for recommending this video for me. I hope you've enjoyed listening to it and watching it as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you have any other suggestions of a reaction video that you would like for me to do, well then I'd love to hear from you. So be sure to leave it in the comments portion below of this video. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up or click that subscribe button below. I'd love to see you here more often. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends!